guys, I'm just popping on here really quickly. I've been to B&M, I've been to Home Bargains, I've been to Holland & Barrett. I've got a bit of a food haul to show you. It's all low calorie, it's all low sin, so regardless of whether you do Slimming World or whether you're just calorie counting or following some other kind of regime, then obviously this should be really helpful for you. Obviously I've got my coffee, so I'll show you what I put in it in a second. I have just put a picture on Instagram, so if you want to head over there and have a look, it's mumc_weight loss, and there's a photo of exactly what's in this coffee, and it's all free, no sins used, no healthy extras. So one thing that I bought that I really wanted to show you, which I thought was absolutely amazing and really incredible, I've broken. How annoying. Basically, it's this. It's really cool. It was from Home Bargains. It was £2.49, I think, £2.50, like around about there. It wasn't expensive, but it's really cute. And it's basically like this. It's like a mug, but it's like a dish. I don't know if you can see. It says Your Super, and it has a lid, so like there's this bit on the top which you can open if you've obviously if you've got like hot liquids in there to stop it steaming up, and it's got like a rubber seal. I don't know if you can see this here, but it's got like a rubber seal around it, so it's completely airtight and it won't leak or anything like that, except stupidly, which is why I'm really cross with myself, I was just getting everything ready to show you guys this haul, and I picked it up and I dropped it, so now it looks like this. So I'm not going to be using that. I'm really annoyed with myself. I'm so angry. It's actually really sharp, so I can't even just keep it in the cupboard and use it anyway, but like just at home. It's just not usable, which is really annoying. Also, my son is currently turned his bedroom light on and he won't go to sleep. So just in case you're new here, welcome back to the channel, welcome if you're new. Just so that you know, I am a self-confessed coffee addict, love it. I've got this gigantic mug here that I regularly use, so you'll probably spot this in most of the videos that come onto the channel. I'm a parent, I've got 4 children, and I've just completed, yay! Say completed like it's a marathon, because it is. Just completed another pregnancy, and unfortunately I did put a lot of weight back on, so I'm in the process of losing all of that weight again, and I just want to bring everybody else along on the journey with me, as well as having all the kind of parenting stuff and just general life stuff going on. I'm just going to be putting it all on here, vlogging, doing weekly updates and things like that. So hi, if you're new, please click subscribe and click the bell button, and welcome back if you're not new. I've got a top tip for you as well in this video, so hang about to hear that. If you're trying to lose weight, you absolutely need to know this. It's just incredible, and it's helped me before. I lost loads of weight last time, in between 2 of my pregnancies, and I'm doing it all again, and this tip is just something that I've done every single time. Really helpful, particularly if you're on a Slimming World. Just spent ages looking for my receipts so that I can tell you how much everything cost in this haul, and guess what? I've thrown one of them away, but luckily I can remember how much it cost. So let's just get straight into it. I've got to do this really quickly and get it uploaded for you, because tomorrow is weigh-in day and I need to get my beauty sleep. Can't lose weight if you don't get enough sleep. Scientific fact. So the first thing I've got to show you guys, I actually went to Holland & Barrett because I couldn't find it anywhere else. I know that some other shops do sell this, but I couldn't find it at B&M. I couldn't find it at Home Bargains. I know you can get it online, but I wanted it like then and there. I'm really impatient. I don't know about you guys. I'm definitely impatient. So the first thing I've got to show you, I've actually got 2 items which are basically the same thing, and it's this Skinny Food Co. jam. So there's a couple of different flavours. I think there's 4 different flavours. I've got strawberry and apricot, just because I think strawberry jam goes with a lot of things. So if you make your own rice pudding, or you can put it into porridge, or you can just put it on your toast, anything like that. Strawberry jam just goes with everything. And I've got apricot jam because I just love apricot jam. So that's what the apricot jam looks like. Again, it was from Holland & Barrett. It was $3.99, so it's quite expensive. It's a 260 gram jar. It's not like a regular jam jar. It's slightly taller, but it is skinnier. Maybe it's in the name, but it is skinnier. So it's not a lot of jam for what you're paying. But I'm doing Slimming World, as you know, and that's the plan that I'm following. And it's actually only half a sin for 1 tablespoon, which is really, really good. And I think that if you're only using that much each time, it's not going to disappear that quickly, to be honest with you. So, you know, it's going to last quite a while. And I think also it's just worth the expense, because I won't be doing Slimming World forever in terms of losing weight. There will come a point where I've got to maintain my weight loss, and I don't eat jam that much, so I think that for the time being it's worth paying a little bit more and buying more expensive jam, which is lower in calories, because then I can actually switch to a higher calorie jam if I want to in future for the odd occasion that I do have it. And it won't make too much difference because I'm not trying to lose weight, I'm just trying to maintain at that point. But for now, because we're trying to lose weight, that's the jam that we've got. The other thing that I've got to show you is not food related, but I've had these before and they're really, really useful because I like chips and my kids like chips and my partner likes chips. Chips are just an all-round, aren't they, really? Everyone likes chips. Who doesn't? If you don't like chips, comment down below, because I've yet to meet anybody that doesn't like chips. I'll be honest with you. So I've got these. So I've got 2 of them, just because I think that if I'm making chips, I'm gonna have to use 2 of them, because I will make a lot to go around everybody. But we are a family of 6, so you probably, if it's just yourself or it's you and a partner, you probably wouldn't need 2. You'd only really need 1, because otherwise you'd just be making far too many chips, to be honest with you. But this is really, really useful. So it's basically like a net. It's like a basket that you cook your chips on. And the reason that I've bought this is because when you make Slimming World chips, or when you make your own chips out of potatoes that you just slice up, or you make wedges or whatever, then you want the air to get all the way around them, because what I found in the past when I've made them, I've just put them on a regular baking tray, is that if you don't keep opening the oven to kind of shake them and move them around, they don't really cook properly, or they don't cook all the way through, and they don't have that like crispiness on the outside. Whereas this just helps for the hot air to get all the way around, and it just means that they don't take as long to cook. So Slimming World chip hack for you. Get these, Home Bargains. I don't know how much they were. Let's have a look for you. They were, oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. They were £2.38 for both of them. So that's not expensive, is it, really? Let's be honest. And you can just keep reusing them, to be fair. So definitely worth the purchase. The next thing that I've got, which I've got from Home Bargains ages and ages ago, it's just been in my drawer. Haven't opened it until recently, but I've been having this in my coffee, and it's a vanilla flavour syrup. So it's Skinny Food Co. Again, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a skinny syrup, and basically these are half a sin for a tablespoon, so you can just give that a quick squirt and a quick squirt into your coffee. One thing I will warn you about though, because I did this, don't do this. I've done this with ketchup 100 times, and I tell my kids off for doing this, and then I went and did it myself. It's got one of those, see the lid? It's like one of those, how would you explain? Like, it's got like a plastic like thing, but basically what it means is that when you squirt the bottle, it squirts out like super fast initially. Like to begin with, it just comes out super duper fast and it goes everywhere. And I used it the other day in my coffee when I got it out for the first time in ages, and it went all over my dressing gown, all over the floor, and it was not very enjoyable to clean up because obviously it's syrup and it's sticky. So don't do what I did, don't be a Hayley. So the next thing that I got was again from Home Bargains, and I was looking for this when I did Slimming World a few years ago now. It would have been, how many years ago? Like 8 years ago now, 7-8 years ago now. And I did Slimming World, and it was in the Slimming World magazine, and I'd seen it advertised in a couple of other places as well. And it's basically a flavoured coffee. So it's by a company called Beanies, and you can actually buy lots of different flavours. So I've got caramel and hazelnut for now. Aldi do a dupe of it as well, and Aldi are well known for their dupes, aren't they? And their dupes are like super, they're fantastic. I don't see that much of a difference, but I was searching high and low for this previously, and I think from memory they're based in Ireland, and I think it was a small family run business at that point in time. They were only supplying companies like Sainsbury's, but they didn't have it over in England yet, or at least where I lived. I searched everywhere for it, I couldn't find it. Found it in Sainsbury's once, and it was like £3 a jar. And the way I drink coffee, as you'll know from the previous couple of videos, I drink too much coffee. I just wasn't going to pay £3 a jar for it, I'll be honest. Home Bargains do like a little box, and it's got sachets of coffee in it. So you know when you go to like a hotel and you get the little thin sachets of like Nescafe and things like that, well, Beanies do a similar thing, and it's like a sample box, but you can buy it from Home Bargains with all the different flavours. I think there's like 12 different flavours or something like that, but I love the Beanies coffee, and they go really, really well with the Skinny Food co-creamers that I'm going to show you in a minute. Just so you know, I've dropped my receipt. Just so you know, these were £1.79 per jar. It's a treat. I don't buy it all the time. It's just a nice thing to have in the cupboard, and it's nice, don't you feel posh when people come round and you can be like, oh, do you want coffee? Would you like hazelnut? Would you like caramel, salted caramel, amaretto? What would you like? Okay, that was all I got from Home Bargains. The next thing that I'm going to show you though, you can get from Home Bargains as well. I have seen it in there before. I've seen it in shops like Asda, Sainsbury's, like all sorts of different supermarkets and different shops, and I love these. Oh, I forgot to say, these coffees, these flavoured coffees and the Aldi ones are completely free, so no sins, nothing like that. Super, super low calorie. I don't, in fact, is there any calories in it? I don't know. Let's have a look. What does it say? 6 calories per 2 gram in 200 mils. So it's nothing, is it really? Let's be honest. So yeah, completely free on Slimming World. So the other thing that I've got then, I love this company. They make sugar-free treats, lots of different things. So digestives, chocolate digestives. They do these wafers that I'm going to show you. There's just so many different things that they do. I think they even do like a custard cream type biscuit. Not a fan of custard creams, but they do them, so you might like them, who knows. Let me know if you do like them. But these are the sugar-free chocolate wafers. Now I don't know if anyone remembers the pink wafers. I think you can still get them. I don't know, but can you still get them? Does anybody know? Does anybody know the sin value if you can still get them and how many calories is in each one? I don't know. Maybe I'll have to find out. You want to know? Let me know and I'll find out for you. I'll go on the app and have a look if they still exist. If they're a thing. So these ones, these are Gulan. I don't know quite how to say it, Gulan, but basically it's a sugar-free wafer. So I did, when I was trying to lose weight previously, I did just go mad on these because I thought, well, they're sugar-free, so I can just eat like an entire multi-pack of them. That's absolutely not the case. Don't do that. They are 2 sins each on Slimming World. I don't know what they are calorie wise. Let's have a look. 33 calories per biscuit, so they're 2 sins per wafer, and definitely worth it. Really nice to have with a coffee. Even dip it into your coffee. Controversial, don't know, but yeah, dip it into your coffee. They're just lovely. It's a nice thing to just have in the cupboard, just for like in the evenings if you're feeling just a little bit peckish, or you just want something that's kind of just a little bit sweet, which is what I tend to do. I've got a sweet tooth. Savoury stuff I can live without, I'm not bothered, but if you could live on chocolate and not put weight on, that's a bit of me. So those wafers were £1 from B&M, £1. So I think that's worth it. It's just cheap, it's fine. Good thing to put in kids' lunch boxes as well, to be fair. Okay, so the next thing that I've got, I've never seen these before. Well, I have. I've seen different brands, so I think there's loads and loads of different companies that are making these similar things at the moment, but they're quite low calorie. Really nice to have, again, with a cup of coffee. I've had them in the morning at breakfast time if I'm in a rush, had them in the evening just as a bit of a sweet treat, maybe with your lunch, something like that. Nice thing to put in kids' lunch boxes again, and low in sins. But these I actually found in B&M, and they are the Farah Fibre Bars. I don't know if you can you see that? So they're the Farah Fibre Bars. So you get 4 in a pack, 88 calories per bar. This is the birthday cake flavour. So these, I've not seen any like this that have got like the filled bit inside of them. So I have seen a different brand and their birthday cake flavour, but they don't have like the jammy filling. I'm not one for birthday cake anyway, I'm not really bothered. I bought these more for the kids, to be honest with you, because they do like it. So it's really useful. You get 4 in a pack. How much were they? Let's have a look. They were £1 as well, so £1 for 4. So not too bad really. If you think well, I don't know about you guys, but what you'd spend on Choc when you were a kid. Choc at the, did you call it Choc? Snack at break time? Go to the little sweet shop at school. Don't have sweet shops at school, no, do you know? Not allowed. Jamie Oliver, it's your fault. Not a bad thing then, is it? Let's be honest. So, yeah, so Farah Fibre Bars. So these ones, the birthday cake ones, are 4.5 sins and 88 calories. And then these ones, again, I haven't seen any other brand doing this flavour. So this is a upside down. This is a mint choc chip. Sorry, Mo, putting my fingers and on your head there. This is mint chocolate chip, and these are 87 calories. They're only 1 calorie less, but they're half a sin less. I don't understand that. Maybe it's something to do with the, oh, who knows, whatever. That's how many sins they are. So there you go. £1 for 4. I like those ones. I've already opened the packet and dug into those ones, so sauce. If you can hear any scratching, it's just my cat at the patio door scratching away because he wants to come in, and he's not coming in because he'll climb all over me and if you want to see him, comment below and I'll find you a video, or I'll get him into a video at some point. But for this evening, he's not coming for the next 10 minutes. Okay, so the next thing that I've got, it's the Skinny Dream Rocky Road bars. And so these are 75 calories per bar. I think they're a bit of a dupe of the Slimming World bars. What are they called? I don't know what they're called now, but they're like a dupe of the Slimming World bars that you can buy in the Slimming World group. And these, they're really nice, they're lovely, they're just lovely as a sweet treat. I don't eat them purely because if I have one, then I will eat the whole packet. I'm that kind of person. I can't just have one, I'll just eat the whole packet. The good thing with these is 2 of these is classed as your Fibre Healthy Extra. So if you wanted to, you could have 2 and it's no sins, but that means then that you can't have like any bread or porridge oats, or you can't have your other fibre option. But if you are in a rush and you haven't got time to wait, or you haven't like your porridge oats or anything like that, then you can just grab 2 of these and go. If you do want to use it as a sin, it's 3 sins per bar, so it's not too bad. 75 calories. Again, these are brilliant for the kids' lunch boxes, just as a treat that's not super high in calories, because obviously, I mean, I know kids can have more of that kind of thing, but again, I've got a teenager. Teenagers sit on their backsides and don't move half the time, to be honest with you. Nowadays, with technology and everything else, they go to school, they sit down all day, they come home, they watch TV, and they sit down all afternoon and evening. So this kind of thing, it's like a sweet treat, but it's not the same as eating like a Mars bar or a Snickers or something that's got like hundreds of calories in it, and they don't feel like they're missing out. So I just think that they're a really, really good option. And again, if you like me, they are a good option for you if you're going to use them as your healthy extra, or if you can just resist and have one and just use that as your sins. I mean, you could have quite a few of them really for your sins for the day. And again, if you're counting calories, they're only 75 calories, so really not that bad. But for me, I just don't eat them, because if I eat one, I'll eat the whole pack. Just, I can't help myself. So the Rocky Road Skinny bars were £1.50 for 5. So again, that's not too bad. I think there's a running theme here. I don't buy anything that's too expensive. I like cheap, and you know, but I mean, they're cheap, but they're really nice, so who cares? So the next thing I got from B&M, this was like a whole, like, I was having a session that day. Like, I was loving life in B&M that day when I went in. So the other thing that I've got, these are both the same, well, the same but different flavours. So it's Skinny Food Co. again, and it's actually the Barista Caramel Creamer and the Hazelnut Creamer. So it's 0 calorie, so they're both free. Can I just get a hoo-yah? Free. These are both free. I think that's absolutely amazing, just to add some flavour to your coffees. It says on here to add it into your porridge. What does it say? Look, coffee, tea, smoothies, porridge, desserts. And it's low calorie, so that's brilliant. It adds loads of flavour. I've actually got the caramel one in my coffee at the moment, and I've put it in to the caramel beanies coffee. I haven't put any milk in there either, and it's really nice. I put a little bit of sweetener in because I do like it sweet, but it's really, really nice. I can't get over how lovely it is. It's just so, like, there's so much flavour, it's so sweet. It feels a little bit naughty, but it's no sins. And also, because it's a creamer and you don't need to use the milk, if you do use up your milk allowance for the day and you haven't got milk allowance left, then or you know, if you're dairy intolerant, I think these are okay. Look, gluten free, fat free, vegan friendly, sugar free, diabetic friendly, 0 calorie, non-dairy, flavour creamer with sweetener. So these are really, really good things to have. They're also suitable for vegans, so that's definitely something that I think that you should have in your cupboard, and you should keep it in your cupboard. So again, it's the Skinny Food Co. I don't know if you can see that. I'm a bit lazy, I can't bother to get up off the sofa. So it's the Skinny Food Co. And again, B&M, wasn't expensive. Where's my receipt? Let's have a look. $1.99. $1.99. And it's gonna last you ages. I mean, I've already used this and it's not gone down. So, you know, and I put a fair amount in, to be honest. I'm a bit greedy, so I definitely think that's worth the purchase, to be honest. Just on that theme as well, I bought this. So I've seen a couple of people have kind of raved about these. I've seen it. They've got a website, Skinny Food Co. So there are other things that I haven't seen in some of the shops that you can get online. But I saw this and I just thought it'd be amazing for Christmas, because on Christmas Eve we have a bit of a tradition where we'll kind of snack on lots of sweet treats and lots of things that are like really high in calorie. And we'll have hot chocolates with cream, marshmallows, sprinkles, you name it, we have it. Popcorn, chocolate biscuits, nuts, just everything. We have everything, and it's just like a 3-day calorie fest basically over Christmas. But this year I don't want to do that, but I don't want to take away from what everybody else is doing. So I don't want to take away from what the kids are doing, from what my partner's doing, the rest of my family, but I don't want to feel like I'm missing out at the same time. I am going to give myself that one day on Christmas Day where I can just kind of have whatever I want, but the rest of the time I do want to try and be really good. So I bought this. This is basically a gingerbread biscuit flavour 0 calorie syrup. Now this I think is going to be really, really good for putting into coffees, putting into porridge, all that kind of thing. You know, when you go to Costa and you have like the cute little gingerbread man with the cream on top of your gingerbread coffee, I think we can kind of recreate that. So I can recreate that coffee. I don't know if you might have watched one of my videos the other day of how to make the Slim and More gingerbread. I'll pop a link for that down below, but if you watch that video as well, you can make your own tiny little gingerbread to put on there. That's my child screaming. He's refusing to go to sleep. His bedroom light is still on. 2-year-olds. Yeah, so I've got this gingerbread biscuit syrup. It's 1 tablespoon is half a sin. I don't know, let's have a look what the calories are. It's no calories for a 10ml serving. 100ml is 3 calories. Oh, I don't know how much more I think that you're gonna have of it then. It's basically it's 0 calories, so but it's half a sin for a tablespoon, so it's not bad really, is it? So you can put that into your coffee, put it into kind of whatever else it is that you're having. It does say here hot drinks, fruit, baking, shakes, mixers, desserts. So just have to shake it well and then you can pop it in and see how you go. So I'll let you know what that's like when I've tried it. Make me feel like I'm not missing out for Christmas. I can have a little gingerbread latte, whatever it is. And if any of you guys have got any like recipes with any of these things, obviously comment down below and let me know about it. I'll try them out. We'll get them on the channel as well, just so that everybody can know about it. You can see that there's a running theme here, guys. Again, Skinny Food Co, skinny syrup, 0 calorie, and it's the maple syrup version. I'm feeling quite Christmassy, don't know if you can tell. This is just going to be really, really nice to put on pancakes and things like that for the kids as well. It's half a sin for 1 tablespoon, and I think it's just going to be lovely. Ice cream, yogurt, fruit, coffee, that's the kind of thing that's listed on here. excuse me, I'll be interested to hear like recipes from you guys, anything that you put it onto. I have tried some of the skinny syrups before and I wasn't a fan, so there was like a bright pink one and then there was a blue one, and I think it was like I don't know if it was like bubblegum and like unicorn syrup or something like that. I wasn't a fan, like I just didn't like it at all. The kids didn't like it, they said it was just not nice. I don't know why, I just didn't like it, think about it. But these ones, these flavours are much better, so we'll kind of go along, and what I might do is I might do a video with the kids with like a taste test, so we can do some pancakes or something like that and put some of these onto it. I did see on somebody else's video that there is like a Skinny Food Co pancake mix that you can buy, so maybe I'll get something like that and the kids can make it and put this sort of thing on it, and we'll just do a bit of a vlog, a bit of a video day, and then you guys can see, because I know that we're talking about kind of weight loss for us as adults and that sort of thing, but I think it's really handy just to have sort of sweet treats that aren't massively high in calories that you can give to the kids, and then they, you know, mummy, you can have lots of sweet treats, but yeah, it's a really good thing to have, and I might do that video actually for you guys, and we'll just see how we go with that, because obviously I'm a parent as well, and it's nice to just know these things, isn't it, really? And one of the other sauces that I got from B&M, which is also Skinny Food Co, is a sweet chilli one. Now I have actually opened this already, and I put it onto a pasta that I'd made, and it was a meatball pasta. There were Asda meatballs, I think there were 1 sin per meatball, so I had 6 meatballs on my meal, and I'd made like a tomato sauce base, mixed all the pasta in with it. It had loads of super free food in it, so peppers and carrots and things like that. Anyway, that's like the whole of the video, isn't it? But I put this sweet chilli sauce all over the top of it. It's half a sin for a tablespoon, so you can literally have loads and you're not really eating into your sins that much. And it did add a flavour. I can't say it was a real chilli flavour. It wasn't really chilli flavoured for me. It wasn't really spicy enough. It wasn't what I expected it. I did expect a bit more of a kick. I don't know if Skinny Food Co do a spicier sauce. I'll have to check the website and get back to you on that one. Or if anybody knows, leave a comment or leave me a link down below, and I'll have a look at that, and I'll buy some of that as well. Or if anybody sees any of the products on the website, then obviously just pop it into a link down below, or send me a message or an email or something like that, put it onto my Instagram, and then we can buy it, and I'll do a taste test on those as well. But this sauce, it's a nice sauce. It's not nasty, it's not horrible. It was quite nice. It just didn't have as much of a kick as I thought it would, really. But that was from B&M, and those sauces were, let's see, where are they? Maybe I didn't pay for them. No, I didn't pay for them. I'm just joking. Where are they? I think they were $1.99. Sauce. Yeah, $1.99. So these bottles, $1.99, and I know that Home Bargains do sometimes stock those as well, but when I went in the other day they didn't have those ones. B&M just seemed to have a bit more of a variety, so maybe try B&M first, and if you can't get what you want, then you can chance it at Home Bargains and see. And then the last thing that I've got is this Skinny Food Co low sugar chocolate chip flavour cookie mix. So it looks like this. It makes 9 cookies. I think this is a similar packet to the pancake mix that they do as well, and it's 32.5 cents for the whole mixture, the whole packet. So obviously that's 9 cookies, but if you divide that down, that's basically 3.5 cents. It's 3.6 cents per cookie. I would be inclined to try and get 11 cookies out of this if possible, because I think when you cook them anyway they tend to spread, don't they, on the baking tray. So I might make this with the kids and try and get 11 cookies out of it, because that brings it to 2.9 sins, so we'll say 3 sins per cookie. And if you looked at the gingerbread recipe again that I put on the other day, then that worked out to be like 3 sins per biscuit by the time I'd finished. So that, but again, that's the whole of the story. Go and watch the video. But yeah, if we can manage to get 11 cookies out of it, it's 3 sins per cookie. Again, it's just a sweet treat. You're not going to feel like you're missing out. You're still going to get that beautiful smell through the house of freshly baked biscuits. And yeah, it's not going to cost you your weight loss, basically. So you can protect your weight loss as well as having all these lovely nice things. And I think that cookie mix was, let's see, $1.49. So it is expensive for 9 cookies, $1.49, but you get the experience of making them as well. So, you know, some would say that's a con. Make your own biscuits as well, but you know, some people like baking them, don't they? And I think it gives the kids something to do. It's an activity, isn't it? When it's raining outside and it's cold and they can't go out with their friends and things like that. So yeah, it's an activity. It's £1.49 and you get a sweet treat that's low in calories at the end of it, so no complaints in this house. It even tastes good when it's cold. So before I go, the top tip that I wanted to give you, which I don't know if you've noticed throughout the video, that what I've been looking at, but the top tip that I wanted to give you is get yourself some, you know, the little white sticky labels that your teachers used to have at school, and they used to write your name on it on your first day at school, and you put it on your t-shirt and everyone would know what your name was, and then they'd stick it on the front of your book with your name on it and everything else. Get yourself some of those white labels, super cheap from the shop. And basically what I do, so what I've done with all of this haul, is I've written on there the sin value of each item. So some of these have got like the calories written on them. So like obviously this, it says 0 calorie across the top, but on Slim World it does hold a sin value. So what I've done is I've basically written on the label, I've got a roll of them and I've split them down and cut them in half all the way up, whatever, made even more labels, and then basically just written the sin value on there. So you can see on the back there my writing that's just not neat. Can you see? It's not showing up in the light. Let me see if I can find something else. So there we go, that's better. So I've written on the back of the packet, on the label, stuck it on the back of the packet, and it basically tells me what the sin value is. It's really quick. If I'm looking in the cupboard, I can't remember what it is, then I could just see it written on there, and it's just a reminder. And also, because it is on the packet, I don't know about you, but I'm a mindless eater, so I'll just go to the cupboard, grab something, shove it in my mouth, which is again one of the things that I've been doing recently, is been putting it into the app so that I can see what the sin value is. Excuse me, see the sin value before I actually eat it. That was another one of my tips before, just for staying in control. Because this is on the packet, when you go to the cupboard and get it out, it reminds you that no, I'm not eating mindlessly now. I'm thinking about what I'm doing, and I'm concentrating on, you know, losing weight and getting to where I want to be. So it's just like another quick reminder of, have you got an allowance to have this in your sins today? Have you got enough calories left to eat this today? Should you be eating this at this time? How many have you already had? That sort of thing. So it just gives you like a quick kind of sharp reminder of, wait 1 second, stop and think before you eat it. And I think that further down the line, that's going to help with intuitive eating. So once you are at a level where you can maintain your weight loss, then you've got that habit of kind of stopping and thinking before you actually eat something. So it really does help with that further down the line. And I know that it does help, and know that that is a thing, because obviously I lost all of the weight before, and I did maintain that. It was the pregnancies where I kind of just everything goes to bits. But I did sustain my weight loss for quite a number of years between those pregnancies, and it does make you more of an intuitive eater. So I think that putting little labels onto things, putting the SIM value on there, just reminding yourself of those things along the way is really, really helpful, and it just builds in habits so that you don't then obviously lose all the weight and put it all back on again. So top tip for you there. So the last thing that I've just got to say is thanks for watching the video. If you do like this video and you found it helpful, please comment down below. Please click subscribe to the channel just so I can do some more of these videos for you, and share it, just share it to everybody. Click your bell button so that you get a notification when I upload another video. And if there's anything else that I can do just to help you, or there's anything that you want me to make a video about, any kind of foods that you want me to test out or to get the kids to try out and test out, then let me know. But subscribe to the channel, comment, click the bell button, share it to your friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye.